with this one right here, we done got Dezzie, Red Light, District, Freestyle. Dezzie, the District, Freestyle, the Red Light. And, you know, just with the Freestyle and the District, with the Red Light, Dezzie coming into it. Especially with this whole thing and the music video. And the Red Light, the District, and the Freestyle, and the Dezzie. Well, you just got something, you know, especially with Dezzie coming into it, cause he got his whole, you know, he got his whole thing into it. But you got the Red Light, District, Freestyle, and with this whole commits, but especially with this one, the District and the Freestyle and the whole connects of the Diz.
You know, God, you shot. Aye, listen up. Yo, man can't tell me about heaters. Gang had all type of different beaters. Jane up, I done a vacation. I told my auntie I was at Uncle Peter's. Back then my childhood got peak. Worse than Tracy Beaker. Now look, I'm naturally flicking. I get approached by sexy divas. Why? Two in the dot. Two of them. Plus we got shanks and whatnot. I still bake on my local hotspot. When it gets boring, we hit up. Worse than Tracy Beaker. Now look, I'm naturally flicking. I get approached by sexy divas. Why? Two in the dot. Two of them. Plus we got shanks and whatnot. I still bake on my local hotspot. When it gets boring, we hit up. If not, then I'm whoring with a bad bitch and I get some stock.
Ooh, and like, hey, just the whole thing, you know. Even though we got it on a old stove, you know. Hey, with the whole thing coming into it, especially when it gets boring, you know. We go hit them op blocks like Zeus. We go hit them op blocks, you know. Or we go with them bad bees, like those bad bees trying to get some slop top. Hey, you know, with the whole thing, like, especially, hey, you know, I see how it's coming, like, hey, the whole thing, how it's just, hey, that's why they call it, you know, they call it how they call it. And the way this is, you know, floofing and everything else, like he said, the hot block. Even leaving it like staining everything else, you know, with them strings, especially with them strengths and those, you know, just with those type of them parkers they got, especially them parkers they got out there, because they got those dangerous type of markets.
Baby girl, both hands don't stop. The other side, they ain't got no guap. Come on, let's be realistic. Listen up, I'm out on the O. We have it looking like Red Light District. I have my darvins covered in lipstick. Why could that bruising in this was ballistic? Gritty, just like a £1 coin. All of them packs in the team, man flipped it. I really risked it for a biscuit. And these tap my.
Ooh, I really risked it for a biscuit. Ooh, hey, you know, I really risk it for a biscuit. Hey, like they say, you know, anything it is, you know, no matter what it is, you know. Even as what it is, you know how it comes. But I know what the whole meaning of that means, you know, but the whole thing. But you know how you see it. You ain't really gotta explain what's under explainable. Like with the whole thing coming into the whole thing, like what gotta be explained don't need to be explained. Like, you know, the way the whole thing is, like, already a mixture is and everything else. You know, you feel me, listen.
My crew nuts, I hit the gulag and threw my dukes up. You should not cause it give two fucks. So us like niggas like the Ku Klux. I ran and we don't speak too much. I was running man down in my school boot cuts. Running, they kept their knees up. My Air Force creased up, we tried to creep up. Yeah, I get freaky when I'm overseas. One man caught Saturn's fire. She done take wood from my OFBs. Run, that's the sound of police. All the us that made it 100 degrees. Gang, head cap lean to the side. Meditating when I smoke my trees. They know I'm balling in my retro freeze. This fuck came home, now he's gone back in. Free him. Late Van Pin if you see me lurking. Now 8 ramping. Bro got the pole out where they all camping. Where they at? Lean, let that ping. Now he wasn't worth it, so he got stamped in. I had to decamp cause we got cramped in. I feeling shysty, they got me tamped in. I don't really like talking a lot cause I be a to decamp cause we got cramped in. I feeling shysty, they got me tamped in. I don't really like talking a lot cause I be a with it or naturally not. Whenever my head gets hot, see me, I tryna wrestle like the Rock. I swear my man done got ×2 till I made it free. I think he forgot. Fucking drop, must have lost the plot. No, we didn't turn up for no parking spot. Yo, shorty got a party lock. Like popcorn got a party shot. Don't start with that carty watch. Don't do too big, I get a chargy pot. Look on my doggy cocked. I need a Barbie to come part this dots. Some nasty fucks, they want me trapped in like a cardboard box. Yo, I don't wanna end up in temp sides, but if I have to, I'll drench guys. My young boys don't let, so I'm them.
Hey, and the whole thing, the way it just like, hey, he said he absolutely is gas to like it gets real sloppy too, sloppy, everything else, like the way it's just consuming, the way it's custofing, like even with the whole thing coming into it, like just with the whole sides, like you got different sides and different parts, like how you see it and how everything else, mesclaplets, like you see how you see it, and the whole thing how it's just financiable, like it's a crazy ass scratchable because the whole thing is just whooshy. It's like you see how you see it, and it turns into a whole nother row, whole nother blitz.
I don't get back like French fries. Just for the high-speed chase by Jakes, I could have been whole giving base on wet vibes. You know, so unruly. My OP members really try tech lives. Of course we're pushing P. They get nervous when we up that glee. He can hold a gun but for free. Can't run there now, can't slide my ski. Did it so casually. Man, wet that shit was tragedy. Don't wanna end up as a casualty. Cause could be another catastrophe. Don't let's find out, waiting to hide out. Boy brings buying out, so you better mind out. Look at my sign out before you know it's time out. Comfy, I still wear my Rolex shine out. If I grip my blade, I'll wild out. I might just rip his whole spine out. Tuesday also banter on me, coach, and she got slammed out. You know.
Ooh, the way it was coming, hey, but you see how it's coming, like with this whole thing, like even with the whole thing, but you got the red light and the whole district, freestyle. I think this was a like millimeters coming through it, but the whole thing coming through this and just this coming through this, like crazy in millimeters, like the way the whole thing was coming. But red light, district, freestyle, and just this coming, consuming and everything else. But just with this one right here coming into it, like the way it just, hey, the way he just risked it, like, hey, he said risk it for a biscuit, the whole thing, like, and then everything else, like, and you got your looses and your bristas. But just with this one right here taking over, most definitely check it out and everything else, and make sure you guys go tune in with the whole thing. But just with this one,